Whoa, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining my live session. And today I want to talk to you about relocation being a good thing, number one, but illegal immigration or illegal migration will hurt you badly. So, many people talk about migration, and most times it tends to be clustered. All right, clustered in one is like clustered in one category. Everybody who have relocated is clustered in one category. But let me slice that category for you and tell you that among those who are relocating abroad, some are relocating legally, some are relocating illegally, right? Meaning they don't have the right papers. Like, let me tell you, this week, someone wrote me and said his friend has just gotten US visa for a conference, and the friend will be traveling to US for that conference, and that the friend intend not to come back, even though he or she has said he wants to travel for conference, right? What is going to happen is that, let me tell you how it will go. That person is going to go to US, attend the conference. After the conference, they will refuse to come back. After a few months, they'll be labeled illegal migrants, right? Because of that label, to get job will be very, very hard for them. They can't open an account. They can't own an account. They can't do anything reasonable. They can't own a company. They can't start a business of their own. Even when they start, it has to be something hidden inside their house, right? So what you're going to see is that this person who is relocating right now, just by getting conference paper, all right, is going to continue to suffer. When they relocate, they will suffer. Some of these persons, 10 years later, they've not gotten the right papers, which means they've not gotten the right job. They've not gotten the right bank account. They've not gotten this. They've not gotten that. Just because of what? They relocated through an illegal means, meaning they don't have the right papers. Meanwhile, in that same country where this person will be suffering, right? Another person is going to come 6 months from today. They arrive with student visa, for example, which is a legal way. They are going to study in that country for like a year or two if it's master's. Like the lady who relocated with her family through PhD, she's going to be able to study for 5 years. She's going to be able to live in the country for 3 years. This is 8 years now. And before she finishes these 8 years, she'll be able to find maybe the best job or something where a company is able to retain her. So she's going to stay in the US legally. Because of, even while she's a student, she can own an account, join somebody else to start a business, do many things, live life as a normal person. So many of the people who tell you this, who give you the tales of suffering, especially for a country like US, even for a country like UK, they'll tell you, my brother, my sister, things are very hard here. We know they see chop. We walk. Things are this, things are that. Many of those persons relocated illegally. So this is me bringing your attention to it. If you are thinking of relocating to a country through an illegal means, meaning what you are trying to do is not what you told the country you want to come and do, through an illegal means, or even these are even people going through conference. Some other people, they'll go through back door, go through ocean, go through desert. You know the story. Many of those persons, they suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer, that one time they will start telling themselves, in my own country, I used to live a better life compared to what they are living now, right? It's like that thing of like, in my father's house, I was doing better than this. Why would they say that? Because they relocated illegally. Because of that, they have so much constraint that they never get to blossom. Worse, if you're a leader and you relocate like this means you never really have a chance. Right? Relocating illegally means that from the onset, you have sabotaged your future, the future of your family, the future of the people around you. This is why you will see somebody relocate abroad. For 10 to 15 years, their parents cannot come and visit them. For 10 to 15 years, they can't even come back to their country. Because why? They went illegally. So make sure that if relocation is good. Make sure that when you are relocating through a legal means. And study abroad is one way, is one legal pathway that everybody can benefit from. Yeah, do you know that even as an undergraduate or as a graduate or as a professional, you can relocate through the study abroad pathway? Please bear in mind that Vantage Migration, we do not work with undergraduates, right? We work with graduates who want to relocate abroad, graduates and professionals. But I'm just still saying that anybody can relocate through the study abroad pathway. Whether you're an undergraduate, you're a graduate, you are 40 years old, you are 50 years old, you've been working, you are the manager of a company, you are the this, you are the that, you own your own business, you are an entrepreneur, you can relocate through the study abroad pathway, and it's a legal way to migrate. So don't just think of migration, think of legal migration. Because when you reach that country illegally, you have sabotaged your future. The next 10 years is going to be very hard for you. At the end, you start regretting. At the end, you start regretting. All right? So, keep that in mind. One moment. Keep that in mind whenever you are thinking of migration. All right? Keep that in mind whenever you are thinking of migration. Migration is good. Migration will help you. Definitely. Migration is good. Migration will help you. Migration will give you the opportunity to gain access to knowledge, especially if you are from a developing country and you go to like a high income country. You get to see who makes these people, why do we call them developed nations? You get to see how things are done differently. Sometimes it's not even about skyscrapers. No, that's not the point. But sometimes it could just be the system in place that makes that place good. You will learn it. In the long run, you will see how you can even help your own country. Either because you returned or even, me for one, I've done so many things, even though I've done so many things in my home country, which is Nigeria, even though I'm in Canada, right? I keep saying, we built a whole school, contributed almost more than 80 to 90% of the building process or the building fee. We built a STEM lab, right? But we do so many things in my own country because I'm from Nigeria. Many people who have relocated through the study abroad route have built houses in their place. Many Ghanaians, many Cameroonians, many Rwandans, many Kenyans, many Ugandans, many Zambians, and people from different countries, they go abroad, they learn, even if they decide to stay back abroad, but they can be going to their home country, go come. Last month I was in Nigeria. This gives me the opportunity to discuss with people, understand what the real challenge right now is, start thinking in my head how to offer solution to that. But when you relocate illegally, you can't even travel home. That is when we start talking about the true brain drain, because it's like you stop contributing to your country simply because you relocated. But it's not because you relocated. It's because you relocated illegally, which means you can't come back. You can't contribute. Please, don't sabotage your future by relocating illegally. Thinking of you want to apply for conference in US. I'm sure this video is going to stop somebody from doing that. And I hope so. Because if your future is at stake, when you go to a country, for example, you go to a country and you tell them, oh, you're coming for conference. Then when you reach there, you disappear. You become a refugee. You have sabotaged your future. You can't make a lot of money. You can't help yourself. You can't return to your country because you even be ashamed. You can't help your country. Everybody lose. Everybody lose when you do that. You relocate, but relocate legally. Relocate, but relocate legally. Because when you relocate legally, let's say you come to Canada today as a student. Do you know the next month you can fly home? If they tell you, your mom is sick, you can fly home. Come and be with her. Your dad is sick, you can fly home. But if you relocate illegally, your mom will die 10 years. You have not gone to see her graveyard. I'm just talking about something that is personal. Something I know that a lot of people, if given the chance, they want to travel. But same thing. If if you travel legally, you can be going and coming, going and coming, going and coming, contributing to where you are, contributing to your primary country, contributing to any place you find yourself. Legal migration is the key. Illegal migration is going to hurt your future and the future of everybody around you. Don't do it. Somebody is watching this video today and they have gotten US visa for conference or Canada visa for conference, and they are thinking of going without returning to their home country. Do not do it. Go, come back, apply for admission abroad, travel through the study abroad pathway. Travel legally. Okay? So take good care of yourself till I see you again. This is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who want to relocate abroad on how to do that successfully and legally through the study abroad pathway. This is what we do. We show you how to get admission, how to get scholarship, how to even get study loan in case you need it, how to migrate legally as a graduate or professional. This is the best for you. I'm telling you. I know somebody will say, how do you know the best for somebody? I may not know what is best for you, but I do know with every muscle in my body that you relocating illegally is not going to help you. 10 years from now, go and ask a lot of people who did that. And a lot of people tell you they know they see food chop abroad. They didn't go there with the right papers. Stop illegal migration. Relocate through the study abroad pathway. Relocate legally. All right? Take good care of yourself till I see you again. Pam, 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 pam.